You want to watch it, unit, so I can send it to you? Mute our voices so you don't hear echo on that shit. Just turn the volume off for the YouTube. Yeah, so click on the video and you'll see like all the icons pop up, like when the video's playing and shit, and then you'll see the little microphone. No, yeah, I'm sending it to you right now, my bad. Let me see. I actually can do this.
Yeah, well, but they get the first down, nothing to worry about.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Snagged in the middle. It's Neal. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And the Utes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Looking for a block. It's Wilson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react and get punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play.
Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Looking for a crease. It's Bernard. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wilson to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up.
And he breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Utah. What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Neal. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Kansas 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Daniels. trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player and offensive player. Give me that 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wilson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. It's complete. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, lined up, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Looking left. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got a man. It's Bernard.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wilson to pass. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nice patience by the quarterback here when working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Neal. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got the linebackers lax. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown,
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
skips away from pressure. Caught near the sideline. It's Skinner. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's right on target. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's got it, and they convert. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Lofts one high and deep. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Utah 28, Kansas 26.
Let's go. Hey. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback checking off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Neal. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this all.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Utah.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wilson will throw. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set. First down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down. Man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And that is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked.
Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Jayhawks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looking for more room. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And
Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will put total leather and we'll get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The short hands, it's Genty. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.